And now we return to lawsuit abuse, fact or fiction.
Okay, Jim, are you ready to take some questions from our roaming microphone out on the street?
Sure,
okay.
Let's do it.
Why do I need a lawyer just to get the money that my insurance company owes me?
Well, that is a good question. Insurance companies really don't like to pay claims, and a claim has to be presented right to the carrier in order for them to pay on it. It has to be presented correctly by the attorney or by the individual who's injured. And they just aren't real keen on paying people right off the bat. You have to handle the case just right to get them to pay, and even lawyers have problems getting claims paid.
Or sometimes insurance companies will try to get you settled for less.
Always try to get you settled for less. They will never be fair with you without an attorney to help you. They'll never come through.
Now hold on, Jim. You're making it sound like insurance companies intentionally fix it so that they don't have to pay any claims. Is that true?
That's true. Insurance companies don't like to pay claims. You know, you buy insurance hoping that you'll never have to use it, and the insurance company collects premiums hoping they'll never have to pay anything out. Well, the insurance companies have got what I call a three-pronged approach to this now, to ensure that they don't have to pay out a lot in claims, or maybe not have to pay at all. The first thing they've done is they've gotten to the legislatures, the lawmakers, and they've gotten laws favorable to the insurance companies. And they do this by contributing to the campaigns and by lobbying. The other thing they've done is they've got the courts pretty favorable to their side of the argument as well. So they've got the law working for them. They've got the courts pretty favorable to them, if not completely favorable. And thirdly, they've gone after the juries with this propaganda of people who bring lawsuits are bad, and people who have claims against insurance companies are bad, and they're just going to drive your rates up. So the people on the juries quite often don't give out very good awards on claims, and they are paying less now than ever before in settlements and from the juries.
But that's because a lot of us think we're paying high claims because of all the lawsuits.
You're paying high premiums, and it has nothing to do with lawsuits. Insurance companies are charging huge, outrageous premiums, first of all, because they can. Nobody's there to stop them. And secondly, because they've made some bad investments. They've lost money in the market. The malpractice insurance is skyrocketing. Why? Because insurance companies are losing money, but not on paying claims. Claims are less than they've ever been before, and they're paying less than they've ever done before. The entire scenario has become very unfair. For instance, here's one thing I don't think you know. I don't think most people know this. Here, Judge, what happens if I mention insurance in a trial?
Mr. Walker, you know better than that. Insurance cannot be mentioned in the courtroom.
Most folks don't know that.
How do you mean it can't be mentioned in the courtroom?
Well, I cannot tell these good folks on the jury, I can't tell these people on the jury that the insurance company let the defendant down and didn't pay the claim or didn't offer enough money for that case to settle. Therefore, this defendant is now in the courthouse, and it appears as though I'm suing him and he's on his own. They don't know that the insurance company is representing him. I can't tell them that there's insurance involved. They don't know that. They think this poor guy's going to have to pay for this out of his pocket.
What else would they think?
Here's a little scenario for you. What if you have this poor woman here with 4 children to support, and she's a single mother?
You're talking about a defendant.
Talking about the defendant. And the plaintiff over here, even if he has a broken arm or a broken leg or a herniated disc, has filed a lawsuit because the insurance company did not pay enough on the claim or didn't pay anything on the claim. These people over here are going to think that this poor woman with 4 children is going to have to pay this out of their pocket. Is that going to encourage them to pay very much on this award? No. Is it fair that they don't know that there's insurance involved? I don't think that's fair at all. I don't think that's fair at all. Yet insurance companies are asking for it to become even more lopsided. They've got legislation pending right now to make it even more favorable to the insurance companies. You know, it will reach the point where they will collect premiums and not pay claims at all or pay very little out in claims. I mean, my goodness, I mean, it's a gamble. it's a gamble that they're not going to have to pay the claim. But if it's guaranteed that they're not going to have to pay, or that they're going to have to pay very little, Las Vegas pays better than that. Even in Las Vegas, they let you win once in a while.
Okay, let's get to the next question.
Okay.
Well, if the insurance companies aren't paying the claims, what's the use of having insurance?
What a great question. And I think that's a question the insurance companies need to ask themselves. Why buy insurance if it's not going to pay? Well, insurance companies don't want to pay claims, and they try to minimize the claims all they can. And this young man asks a very good question. If you don't get what you pay for, why buy it? And that's something that insurance companies need to start asking themselves, because you know, in this country, we're trained to get what you pay for. If you
That's
don't get
right.
anything, why buy it? Right?
That's right. In a lot of cases, I have a feeling insurance companies try to talk people into smaller settlements. Let's get this resolved fast. We'll write you a check. Not always the best thing to do, though, is it?
Not always, not ever the best thing to do. The best thing to do if you are seriously injured in a claim is to contact a lawyer so he can assist you or she can assist you with your claim. The insurance company is not looking after your best interest. They are looking to pay as little as possible to settle that claim with you, and they're not always going to be fair. Matter of fact, I'll take a step further. Seldom will they be fair. So it's always best to contact an attorney to help you with your claim. Yes, it is.